Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me. Now, what do you...
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the...
I'm no one. Just an old... If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying.
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment.
Ask away, policeman. People come and go. I don't keep it.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else. She mumbles some kind of a response. You hear someone walking. The walking stops. Sounded like a woman. A woman, a poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't have a reason.
It's generally This door has been closed with a padlock. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply. No reply. No reply. This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps.
After you, detective.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads, Krasmazov Nomdegir was an economist and a theoretical historian. He was a leading figure in the Grad side of the turn-of-the-century revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting. Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
A plaster cast
Hey! Up here, piggo! Yeah, you better keep walking. The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you.
A brush, an artist, the red, that smell coming from her paint bucket. It red-dyed heavy fuel oil is only used in government vehicles, or at least that's the idea.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock. You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo.
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult. The woman on the boat does not notice.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. Have you got a crush on her? Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful... I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come.
She means the opposite.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in some...
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to...
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
that isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a reed. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mesov. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, to symbolize the toppling of the old. Also, some social democrats were already using it because white is the color of peace. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished. You are the big communism builder now.
Give me a moment. Ask away, policeman. The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls fast. She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others. Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. The symbol of what now? Ah, all I know about politics is that it's brought us more harm than good. No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again, breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons. What the hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
She mumbles some kind of a response. Then, you hear someone walk.
Excuse?
You have plenty of reason to enter.
Oh, come on!
Well, that was smart.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here.
Boy, there are a lot of different.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not?
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted? Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff.
The sum must have been puny.
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. Both apartments are now unrentable. Oh, that's and
The sum must have been puny.
these apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous I'll tell you. Don't ask. Both apartments are, of course.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Yes, well.
Your statements are too vague to comment on. This door is made of metal and number 28.
Let's see if...
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values number 28. This is
Let's see if...
no one answers.
Looks like we should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right? He might know something.
Don't worry. It's mostly all still here. You can remember things. You got this.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today. This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
The tenant isn't...
By old-fashioned, the lieutenant does not bow to the flag. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad shoulder, a little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic, there's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people. No one's telling you to like him. You might learn. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here. A row of mugs sits.
Yes?
The worn and beaten wooden...
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Snow covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. The white colors nearly meld to do something important, something murder-related. There's always something important. This is a Caprice Caname with its air-cooled.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today? I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
He was testing you.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just like... I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this...
Yes, yes. Do you think this wizard...
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Would he? I'm not...
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Semenine, Saramaritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning, everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very... But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him.
By negotiator?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base. There's a militant wing inside the Union, a group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the...
That sounds a bit like...
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't...
Again, that sounds...
So these idealists...
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, Socialist democratic fervor. He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the...
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant.
That does sound quite unlikely, yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is colossal.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Oh, they are simply fine young men. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself.
Interesting. Who's...
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets. But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry.
You can now go and tell Titus about this.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the bank.
Good boy. A real team play. Was it a good talk? I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But, yes, Harry, it's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to... He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company...
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta. I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be right... There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very...
As I said, it weighs on me heavily.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can. Deliberately.
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new...
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Am I? Harry, these people... Martinez is the most important... We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up, and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some... Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then, I'll know you're a solid socialist. Most certainly. By all means, Harry. What's on your mind? What? Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even...
So do I. That's one tasty brew. You should drink some right now, if you can. Take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything.
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door. Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
The youth center. The worn mat features the face of... In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Reactor. Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover would. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you read. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of in cold, detached. The Yugoslavia riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics, these events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberalization known as the Yugoslavia Spring. Like as ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, it would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure? They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of it, as life leaves their remains between the soil sheets. Their final thoughts are filled with regret. The tear machines, your bottles clunk into the... Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo?
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need a...
I've got nothing to say to you.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now...
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us? You gonna let him talk to me like that?
Let's see. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthright.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect. Well, hello. Lights reflect. Wow. The god. There's a satisfying pop as the cork. Nothing. Some mental stuff. A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives...
From the void we came.
Yes?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living Who knows what? How very astute of good. Plus, smoking them gives The bed is still
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with almost exclusive...
Huh? You got a problem with me?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere.
Congratulations on the graffito removal.
So what?
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him.
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you talk. If you don't, if you question her.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's I'm on due. With an...
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to...
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours. Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably act cool after the victim's name.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated ambition.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another...
Here you go, boss.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain. Again, I know her.
How well?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disc.
Don't you give her any more trouble. Shut up, Angie. She does...
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, whatever.
Officer, what was that? You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Is there something I should know before we...
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Understood. It is. This would have been good to know before. Anything else? We'll be all right.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in...
Yes?
The door...
Who is it?
Tired.
This is the police.
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs. This medicine cabinet is full of pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon...
Anything of note?
It's been used quite a lot. Pill bottles rattle like bones as Nacra. This is used to treat opiate.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Godvaldian. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. It's speed, man. Just
Peptide.
the fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Nice? I don't know about that.
Where the ripe corpse of a man still lies on the ground, spotted with green and purple.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. I know. That's probably also why the...
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from...
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen. Oh yeah. Life gets hard.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
I can see that. I'm glad all this...
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more.
Clausier.
Same name that Titus gave you. Like her accent, it sounds Oranese. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say a bad memory.
The Republic of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of here, over the sea and across the Pale. It is one of the 6 major Occidental nations to hold stake in the continued
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're... I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... only the name of the nation changed.
What about Revacholian literature?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world. Strange. Usually the Revacholian hero does not save women. It's a frivolous person.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course...
Nothing. I do nothing with it. It's not very cool, but what can you do? I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline ticket.
Thank you for your candor.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream...
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly does.
The record. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol. I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. And she is...
How long?
About 4 months. I came in here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
How long?
About 4. Here in the Whirling, I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
She looks at you and nods. Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Yeah? Alright. It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it? Is it? It is evening. Time flies, man. Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean...
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more,
By they, She means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were a soldier?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. We partied. A lot of partying.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle. It's not, sir. We drank alcohol. A lot of it. We had...
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more. A little. The drugs were good enough.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you...
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Pretty much.
Warming them.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped here. I'm sure there is one person in the world who does. I mean, there are so many people. But let me make this clear.
The wording, the verbal eye roll. She's almost disgusted with the platitude you served up.
Oh yes. I have multiple viewpoints.
A bitter cringe. He takes a small step.
You called us, dear.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started... I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the lens with nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid.
Thank you for making the call, miss.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't...
He won't be down there long, miss. We will move the body to the morgue soon.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can...
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, a little.
Like you partied with the...
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Not my favorite topic. How about we... Why not? I was just thinking, what a nice evening.
She looks back.
I was just thinking...
She looks back.
I was just thinking...
She looks back.
I was just thinking...
She looks back.
I was just thinking... What?
She looks back.
I was just thinking...
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 She looks back.
Looks like we have more to discuss. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Yes?
The
clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's just...
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy...
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. And you went and pushed her.
Hit you.
Titus Hard Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes...
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her...
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing. Show it to him, T.
Here, jerkwad.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is...
What's on it? We call it the...
Now that is intriguing. You had me at door gunner.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones.
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works?
Understood? You've listened in on the...
Since way before...
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they...
Don't put yourself down, Angus.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this?
Yeah, play it with your ass.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
You don't care about evidence.
Fix, T.
I won't be...
There's a lot of...
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
The compact tape, the machine was made in Revachol, but there's no fixing this one. Best find a new player. A boombox. Funky... The compact, the machine, there's no fix. Best find a new... The bed is still cold. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. You're not cooperating. It's your disgusting body. Even through...
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for but this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story that will come out of it. Perhaps even a story that you will write yourself.
There's no dignity here. Only reflect. You're just stuck here. In the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really look. Sure you do. They're all...
At least they're interesting. Each people are beautiful. Statuesque. Parodies and tragedies of themselves.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some... greater awareness?
Let it.
But it never seems...
Yes?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's unit.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I'm definitely not the cavalry. I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? By the... Okay, fine. Let's...
What does one talk about?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation.
I don't know what...
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside.
Okay.
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
You're a fucking asshole. Are we done here?
Wow. So someone's been a little boring. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown. No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness.
You? I would...
See? You're so regular and vinyl. Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copotype is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax. Done and done. No...
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Wow, you seem stable and in control. Allow me to say... No, what do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with he might be wearing a disguise.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something...
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like? No, not like a revolutionary. No. 'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? Actually, I don't want...
Come on, Jean.
Okay.
Hear that? He wants you to suddenly, out of no...
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know.
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead...
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is...
I'm not getting involved in this.
Okay, why not? So, I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. Watch out for...
That voice. So very familiar.
Oh really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? Okay then. It's probably a queen. Again? I can't believe this shit.
There's something that binds you to...
Again? I can't...
There's something that...
Again? I can't...
There's some...
Again? I can't...
You know what it is.
Oh, I definitely know.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of to what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality? That's exactly right. Down to a fraction. I don't even know what to say to that.
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeating it gets no reaction from the man with repeating it.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere good. Okay. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner. Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with the what? Oh, no. You see, I enjoy...
This isn't helping.
You're not going to believe this, but... Police officer. Yes, sir. Solving crime. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in... Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Neither can I.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. Yes.
Again? I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? Okay?
Jean, he said okay.
Okay. I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent. Something of that.
Again?
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions. It sounds like the boys would have preferred my saying it did happen. What does that require?
We are in the process of listening to it.
She nods, exhaling a dense cloud of cigarette smoke.
I was just thinking.
She looks...
I was just thinking.
She looks...
I was just thinking.
She looks back. This window is pristine, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside. Following your lead, the lieutenant...
Looks like it, yes.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Then why...
Hello, hello. Yeah, we still have those boomboxes on the shelves.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and
And here you are.
the porter reel. You push, command set, and the tape.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a files.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it cold. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still. End of recording. One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crime.
The South Safre conflict is an ongoing proxy war between Grad and Safre. It has been...
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer.
A symbol of Soldier of the Apocalypse.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you?
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind will catch a single white flower between your fingers. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Probably for the best. Your 9mm semi-automatic finger. 6 crumbling.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but it's about girls and a big political and military conflict. Ask her. Yes, but not this early. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry and water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none. Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought waste, the wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals. Then, wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the... It's just a racist.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
She looks at the dried petals in your chipped white polish covers the nail.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
She puts her coffee with a soft ring.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bet.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Where did they...
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased. Recorded...
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
The phrase was used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything. No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, and then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until... Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines. He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for...
Thank you for clearing that up.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee.
Like, for example...
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lely's dad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lely's dad. That's a good start. It just occurred to me, colleague. The questions I have assume some kind of foreknowledge on our part. I suggest we go and perform it now, and return once we've brought ourselves up to date. All right.
The young woman nods in silent approval. Then...
Like for...
Actually...
A nickname?
I guess.
Lely's. It just occurred... The questions I have assume... Excuse the delay, miss. The situation will be addressed now.
The young woman nods. The same small, heavy door. No.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found. I don't know. The first...
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight.
The vigilantes? The cadaver?
It's barred from... Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy. The same small, heavy...
I was just thinking...
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. ready for another blow.
The fuck do you mean you'll get back to me? No. Tell me she said she was raped.
The rotting man lies. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer.
What you do know is, at 18.9...
Unfortunately, no. They are better than nothing. That's right.
The dead man's stare. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's you.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says...
KK57.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of...
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
HDB 41. Let's say 1015. It's understated.
Good. Let's go with... We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down. What's next? NA. Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side. He nods.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. The pudgy mess of curdle.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by...
HDB 41.
None. At least not after the initial examination. Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem. They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dockworkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, yes.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the...
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot, well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters, generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is... Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
His hair feels wet, soaked with rain, cold to touch, not that different from a living person after a swim.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters. The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble.
Always good to think ahead. We need to cut the belt to see the ligate.
See, my...
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now, like a flower arranger. After some deliberate snap, the knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like...
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is chest is intact, normal contour, abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genital...
No!
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are...
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades. Dispersal and accumulation indicates...
We have a real museum here. Of battles. Last item. Hands.
The hand is surprisingly heavy to lift, filled with decay.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this... Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on...
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old hat.
Yeah, jack that!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound.
No scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back. Inside, you see
hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
Neither am I. That's it. Same for toxicology and serology, NA. Unless you have untapped
reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
No. Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt...
Brimming with cocaine.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands. Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark, and so...
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Nothing, just in case. Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the... And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury? So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem. Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Right. Neck, dark red abraded. I see hemorrhage.
Below the note, think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
That's it. We have established cause of death. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field out of... Well, we established probable cause. We also requested a toxicologic... We were thorough with the list of...
Oh yeah. Well done.
Now, you see, that worries me. I need a copy of that out for processing.
You tilt your head. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always... You run your hands over the victim's cold body, the corpse.
Do you think we missed something? Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrated. If you want for this task to slowly become him, it would have to be in the...
Fuck are you looking...
Only if all else fails. Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking, if you think so, I need a little help.
There go those beautiful... Oh well, in another life.
Continue working here. The locals, the case, or attend to your own bit.
This means Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You're free to do side tasks, and even the main case, though it might be more difficult. If you have nothing to do, read books or sit on the bench on the plaza.